This is the Awesome Life Podcast.
I'm awesome! Team Awesome!
This is the Awesome Life Podcast.
We back
I am Mr. Phoenix.
here with Chili.
And what are we here for today?
We have a little special edition, if you will. We're going to break down the NFL Top 100, Top 10 lists voted by the players.
The
For the
players
by
themselves.
the players.
The people who know, not the media,
Okay.
the people that know. Let's just
Okay.
call a spade a spade.
All right. Real quick, though, it is a very special day. We got Phoenix birthday, man. Happy birthday, dog.
Yeah,
Take a
cheers.
little shot.
Anything's possible. I always knew I could do this.
Alrighty. Oh, no, man. Happy birthday. Let's get right into it.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Alrighty. So the top 10 was announced on Friday, August 2nd at 8 p.m. And let's just say it shocked a lot of people, me included.
I'm not
A
shocked.
quick rundown of the top 10. So 10, TJ Watt, 9,
Great player.
Trent Williams,
Also great.
8, Chris Jones,
Okay.
7, wait, 2, 6, 8. That's
You-
not the top 10. That's
you-
only the top 8.
Well, let's get the top. Let's do. Hold on. Damn, you can't do math. Can you? Okay, there
No,
we go.
I was going to say that is only 8.
Let's see. Let's start.
Rerun it. Alrighty. 10, Max Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down. 9, Travis Kelce.
That's
Go tight
debatable.
end.
Debatable.
Number 8, TJ Watt.
Excellent. I like that.
7, Trent Williams.
I like that.
6, Chris Jones. Makes sense as
Overrated.
well. Yeah, I mean, he's not. He's the best D end in football.
Overrated.
5, Myles Garrett.
Right where he should be.
4, Patrick Mahomes.
Right where
4.
he should be.
Oh, please stop it.
Right where he should be.
That is ridiculous.
Look at that, Tyreek Hill. Look at Tyreek Hill right there.
Keep going down. Keep going down.
I
keep
wish
going
I
down.
wish the fans could see this right
3, Christian McCaffrey, very deserving.
Yeah.
2, Lamar Jackson.
now. Uh-huh.
And number 1, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek.
First time ever
Hill.
a wide receiver did it. So, I mean, there's fucking no credibility on this list.
There's plenty of credibility.
So none of it makes sense. All right. So breakdown. You're telling me that they vote on this when in November?
they vote on this they voted on this like week 8 or 9 last season. Tyreek Hill had over 1,000 yards halfway through the season, pacing 2,000 yards. I mean, he was the best player statistically. Then you got to take it.
It says top 100. So is that just for the month of November?
No, it's not for the month. It's at that point in the season they cast the vote. Okay, it's real simple. It's based on what they've seen so far this season, and that's when they do it. Now you could argue they should wait till the season's over to do this and then ask their peers, but they asked their peers week 8, and it was undeniable that Tyreek Hill was having an MVP season.
Okay, but fair enough. But the problem that I have with that is that it's the top 100 players, correct?
Correct.
And so also, number 1, if we're talking about that season, Aaron Rodgers is like 94. He played 1 drive. So please tell me how that makes any sense either.
That's who the fans think is the best.
It's not the fans, it's the players.
I mean, not the fan. I meant the players.
Okay, so then
I had a shot at Henny.
So then in
my birthday.
that case, it's who they think is the best, not necessarily who's
Chasing
having
Henny
who's having the best
with
season.
coffee.
So that's why that loses credibility. Yeah, Tyreek Hill had a great season, but the other thing that doesn't make sense to me is how do the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill and then won back-to-back Super Bowls.
Okay, back.
So hold on. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
So in what world do you trade supposedly the person who's the best player in the NFL and then win 2 Super Bowls? That makes 0 sense. It's because you had the best player in the NFL on your team, which is why you won 2 Super Bowls back-to-back.
My turn! You told me it was my turn!
Check this out, bro. Your argument makes no fucking sense. Number 1, 2 Super Bowls have nothing to do with it because the vote was done before you won a second Super Bowl in a row.
Okay, he won 1 Super Bowl
that's
MVP season.
Okay, that's
what
great.
he was coming off
And
of.
Tyreek had his best statistical season he ever had the year before, without without Patrick, and then he proceeded to have a better season than that the next year.
Tyreek Hill is arguably not even the best wide receiver.
He's not all time. No,
No, I'm talking in the NFL right now.
Oh, he is number one. He is.
I
You
mean,
can hate on him all you want.
that's
I know
not hating. That's not hating. Just like you saying,
he's more dangerous than any wide receiver in football.
if you ask most NFL GMs, they'll take Jefferson over Tyreek. It's because
He's younger.
His utility belt, his age,
He's younger.
and he can do more. He can do more.
He-
Tyreek Hill's probably the best deep ball wide receiver ever. Probably.
Moss is.
Well, it's going to be close when it's all said and done. I get Randy Moss.
Randy Moss put up 23 touchdowns in a single season.
Sure.
His rookie season, he put up 19.
Okay, and also, but also, I don't know when they started doing the top 100, but Randy Moss was never the number one. It's because it makes no sense to even have a wide receiver. It's quarterback's the most important position in football.
Bro, the players voted on it. This isn't media. This isn't skewed by fans. This is who the players think.
I get that, but at the same time, the whole shit it loses credibility in my mind.
That's your mind. You're allowed to think that.
Well, how does it not? Patrick Mahomes not the best player in the NFL right now?
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay,
But when they voted, they were just going off projections. And shoot, Dolphins had lost one game at that time, so it was looking like we were fucking heading somewhere.
but
So-
again, they have Joe Burrow, they have Aaron Rodgers on that list, which is why that doesn't make sense. Aaron
It
Rodgers
does make
didn't
sense.
even
It does.
play.
It does.
He didn't even
It does
play.
make sense.
So how?
Because if Patrick Mahomes got injured week 1 this season, week 1, he would be top 10 player in football because they're going by what they know, what they remember of that person.
correct. So then it's not just that season then.
It's a combination.
Okay, but it's not.
But
just that
you
season.
got to understand that season, it's fresh in people's minds. People are like, "Oh shit, this motherfucker's balling out. I'm gonna vote for him. He's
I
fun
get
to
that.
watch."
I get that. Well, also there. I mean, a lot of people are tired of Patrick Mahomes. Let's just keep it real. You know, it's the same thing that happens with LeBron.
I believe in voter fatigue.
It's the same. It's the same
LeBron-
thing.
LeBron
that happens
should've-
with LeBron.
LeBron should have probably 8 to 10 MVPs, and he only
Yeah.
has 4.
Sure,
So-
exactly. But that list is bonk, man. I'm sorry. Everyone knows who the best football player is right now. It is what it is, bro.
Christian
It's-
McCaffrey, you're
it's
right.
Not, it's not taking anything
Everyone
away
knows
from
Christian
from
McCaffrey
Breeze, bro.
is the best player in football right now.
He's one of them. I mean, again, I'd absolutely have him top 5, but
Top
but
5,
also-
top 5 all time running back. Is he there yet?
Ooh,
He's close.
I have to think. And
He's
actually
close.
Sit down and come up with a list.
All right, we don't need to think. Come on, rapid fire.
Barry Sanders for
Yep.
sure.
Let's go.
Terrell Davis, I think, at top 5. I don't know exactly.
His career wasn't long enough.
I don't know if I'd put him 2 necessarily.
His career wasn't long enough, but he was one of in his prime. He's one of the best ever.
Adrian Peterson.
Prime Adrian Peterson.
Adrian
You
Peterson.
take
for
you take
sure.
his 3 best years and put him against any other running back's 3 best years
Yeah.
for sure.
Um.
So we got TD.
Yeah.
You got Barry Sanders.
Of course.
You got who did you just say?
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
2 more. All time, man.
All time.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
LT.
Yeah,
You have to go.
yeah.
You have to put LT in there.
Absolutely. LT
And
is prime.
5th, man.
Goated.
5th. Dude,
Goated.
That's tough. That's tough. Shit. I mean, some people would say OJ before. A lot
Well,
of stuff.
you know
He
what's
had- he had a
what's
2,000
amazing?
yard
What's
rushing
you know what's
season.
amazing about that 2,000-yard rushing season? He did it in 14 games.
Yeah.
On his way
That's-
to kill.
That's
Oh,
crazy. That's crazy.
R.I.P. OJ.
Would you put? Okay, then what about you? I think yours would be some of the same, but
Barry Sanders is the greatest running back of all time. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Dude's career ended way too early.
Yep.
On a
agree.
trash ass team. He has the most lost yards from scrimmage. That's how bad his offensive line was.
Damn.
Yeah. So most yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Mhm.
And he's still top 4 or 5 in rushing yards. I got Barry Sanders. I got LT.
Yep.
I got AP. Prime
Yeah,
AP
you
was
have to.
something spectacular.
Tore his ACL and came back and had 2,000 yards. That's incredible.
As much as I hate on this motherfucker because he is the opposite of LeBron in the sense that LeBron, he just keeps adding records, but he's playing at a high level while adding these records. Where Emmitt Smith was a shell of himself to get that record.
Fair enough.
And then Walter Payton.
I think that's
Sweetness.
I think that's the one I couldn't think of.
Sweetness.
Walter Payton. So yeah, fair enough.
That's my top
Fair
5.
enough.
Christian McCaffrey's about to squeeze in though.
You think already?
All purpose. That dude does it all.
He does.
He runs. He blocks. He catches.
Let's see if he can keep it up.
You got to stay healthy.
Like for example, I thought Le'Veon Bell for a second was going to be touching that conversation at some point, and then he held out. And
his trajectory was that ruined Antonio Brown. I promise you.
That was part of it for sure.
Ruined it.
The other thing is, I think that killed the market for running backs.
Killed
entirely.
the market. Yep.
Because he came back, went to the Jets, did absolutely nothing, and then that was that. That was the end of his career.
All the running backs that are getting underpaid, they should thank Le'Veon Bell.
Yep.
That's who they should thank.
He got
point blank period. But let's get back on track.
Also, depending on what Derrick Henry can do in the next however many years.
Oh, he gets a 2,000-yard season this year. I'm considering it. He's my favorite player in the NFL. So
yeah. Word. Well,
next to this guy right here.
So we'll start with you. Who, either free agent, rookie, pickup, whatever it is, who are you most excited about this year?
So I'll tell you the rookie I'm most excited about, and that's probably Chop Robinson. He's our first round pick. Dude is an athletic freak.
You said he was 5th round pick?
First round pick.
First round pick.
Athletic freak.
Linebacker, right?
DN.
Okay.
Both hybrid. His stats weren't that good in college, but like his 40, his drills, all that stuff. Higher marks.
He's athletic for sure.
Yeah, Pork Chop is his nickname. That's what his mama called him. Because he came out the womb. He came out the womb 14 pounds.
Oh God.
Poor lady.
Poor lady. Oh my gosh.
Poor lady.
That's crazy.
And then if I had to pick a free agent, it's a toss up between Calais Campbell.
That's a good one.
That was a solid. He might be 37 years old, but he had 8 sacks last year. That's quality work. There's people that are in their mid 20s
with less sacks and production.
Correct. Or, shout out to Bert. We got your boy Jordan Poyer. Dude's still a baller. 88 in Madden.
He's safety.
We're gonna have the best secondary in football, bro. Jalen Ramsey, Kendall Fuller, Javon Holland, Jordan Poyer. We Gucci. Now, what about you? Your free agent guy, your favorite. We know who your wide receiver is. The guy who's trying to fill a void.
Correct.
Big void.
Correct. Wearing number 1, Xavier Worthy. So yeah, absolutely. As far as a rookie goes, his speed's unbelievable. I'd say the only thing that concerns me a little about is his weight. I think he's 175.
But didn't you tell me Tyreek, when y'all drafted him, he was kind of small too? Yeah,
but not quite as small. Like he was. I would say Tyreek Hill year 2 or 3 is when he got
bulked up,
yoked. And he also got bulked up and didn't lose any of his speed. Worthy has that again.
He's a little taller too. He's like 6'1", right?
Worthy?
Yeah. I think he's 6. He's at least 6 foot.
Again, Tyreek's what, 5'11",
5'10".
Okay.
Yeah.
Relatively similar. But he's super quick and he has crisp routes. So
getting excited. You see any practice clips?
Seen some.
They're making some connections.
Rolling out and yeeting it down, and he finds the ball.
No Kadarius Toney.
Well, Kadarius Toney's still there. I don't know what his.
No, I mean I'm saying like he doesn't drop the ball.
Well, again,
that was honestly embarrassing. That first part of the season, bro. I felt so bad.
The game against the Lions, the opening game.
That wasn't the only game y'all had the dropsies.
No, the entire season they had the dropsies,
except Rashee Rice and Kelsey.
Well, but even them occasionally, like it was literally contagious, bro. It was the fucking flu dropping these passes. But then free agent, bro, it's got to be Hollywood Brown too. I mean, again, our wide receiver room.
Never heard of her.
was bunk, bro. Come on,
Never heard of her.
Again, I'm not saying that he's going to be just a top 10 wide receiver or nothing, but he's going to be good, bro. Hollywood Brown, like think of like Ravens Hollywood Brown, and I think that's what you're going to be seeing on Kansas City,
Bro. The reality is, you can put bums out there. Mahomes is going to
correct?
He's going to get it to them.
That's what they
Now
did
they
last year.
they just got to catch it.
Yeah,
It's going to be on target. You just got to catch the ball.
it's
He'll throw you open. If you're not open, he'll throw you open. I can acknowledge how great Mahomes is. I just think you suck his dick a little too much. But
hey, I'm a fanboy. I mean, it's the same with you and Braun.
But
and
LeBron's just like he's just him.
they're both great. They're both.
You know what his pronouns are? He, him.
Yeah.
He, him. That's his pronouns. He,
him.
him.
I get that. But we'll deal with LeBron when the season comes around.
Hey, basketball's still relevant right now. Team USA plays your boy again for the third time.
Joker.
Joker. We're gonna have to spank him one more time. Let him give him a reminder.
Man, name one other person on that Serbian team.
Nikola Jovic.
Oh,
the guy,
the other. Okay,
that plays for the Miami Heat.
All right, fair. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But no, Team USA absolutely should spank them. But we'll see.
France is pretty good.
They have
Rudy Gobert, Wemby,
and Wemby is who.
And they should have Embiid. Embiid's French. He's African also, but he's.
Was he not born in the USA?
No,
he wasn't.
No.
Oh,
he just decided to do it because his son was born here, and he lives he
has
lives
American
here.
Citizenship.
Yeah, so he's like, you know what? This year I'll do a Team USA. But just imagine that 3-headed monster. Gobert, Embiid, Wemby. You got Wemby playing small forward. Come on.
Well, back to football real quick. So I want to know, what is the ceiling of the Miami Dolphins, and what's the floor?
Oh, we doing this now?
Just ceiling. What you truly believe the best season possible is. Which again, obviously, I think I'll know. But I also even more. What's the worst case scenario?
The worst case scenario is Tua gets hurt early in the season, and we miss the playoffs by like a game.
What about injuries aside? Let's say assume everyone's healthy.
So everyone's healthy. The first round exit. That's the floor.
That's as bad. That's as
bad as it gets.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Okay.
And best case scenario, we make it to the Super Bowl. At the very least, AFC Championship. Dude, like whatever you want to say, what if this, that, we are 4 minutes away from beating the Titans. We beat the Titans. We're up 14 points with 4 minutes left in the game, and we lost. We win that game. We win the division. Okay. Whether we lose to Buffalo, we would play Buffalo the next week.
Back in Miami.
And then if we would have had to play the Chiefs the second game, because I would assume the Chiefs would have beat whoever they were against, at least it would have been in South Florida and not in minus 30-degree weather. Which I'm not saying that the Dolphins win that game. What I'm saying is,
it's more likely.
We have a chance. We have a legitimate chance to win at home. We had a legitimate chance to win against Buffalo at home. We ended the season against Buffalo, and we shit the bed. But statistically speaking, I don't think there's ever been a season where a team's been beat 3 times in one season. So it would have been on our side, statistically speaking.
That's a good question. I think it has happened though.
And if it has, it's few and far in between.
Because you're saying a division rival, you beat them twice and then beat them in the playoffs.
So one, if not 2 of those times that the Giants went to beat the Patriots in the wild card, they went in the wild card round and then went to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. They got beat twice by a divisional opponent and then beat them in the playoffs.
Okay. Do you remember the team?
It's either the Eagles or the Cowboys. The Redskins weren't shit. It was one of those two.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I know for a fact one of them.
So you're saying worst case scenario, Dolphins first round exit. Best case scenario, they go to the Super Bowl.
Go to the Super Bowl. Health. If you're saying health's not an issue,
Health always is an issue, but no one catastrophic, right? Not Reek, not Waddle, not Tua, not
core pieces intact.
Exactly.
The offensive line is there, is intact. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be playing you in the AFC Championship.
And well, that's what I was going to say. In my opinion, I think it really depends on how the cards fall in the playoffs. Because again, where do you go to? Where do you go to? They don't like cold weather.
We meet in the AFC Championship, whether it's in Miami or in Kansas City. We go to the game.
I'm down. I'm always down for that. If I had to give the Dolphins a ceiling and then a floor, I'd say seventh seed is probably their floor, because I think even if the Bills or the Jets were to beat them for the division, I think that they'd still find a wild card. Again, assuming that they're healthy, of course. And then ceiling is a loss in the AFC Championship in my mind, because I think that's as far as it goes. Now the Chiefs, the ceiling, of course, as we already know, is the three-peat. The three-peat, it's never been done before. It can solidify many people as all-time greats, all-time greatest is what I believe. And the floor that we've seen with Mahomes is a loss in the AFC Championship game. I mean, since he's been starting, they've gone every single year. Yeah. That's just
that's fair. That's fair. Well, we made some predictions. We went over the top 10. Awesome Life Podcast. Episode 92 will be did we decide Friday?
I mean,
do you prefer Saturday?
With a remote one like this, we could do Friday. It's all the same to me.
It's all the same.
Although now that I'm on the floor again, maybe we should just stick to Saturday, just in case we get.
Yeah, let's do Saturday. Shout out to Nick Flo. He's our guest.
More predictions coming, by the way. We're gonna break down who we think wins each division and how it finishes, and ultimately give you a prediction.
He's an Eagles fan, so you got beef. He's got beef with you, rather.
Oh, I was gonna say who the Eagles? Oh, that's right. They play football. Alrighty, man. Well, quick rundown. NFL top 10. Peace out.
Tune in, turn up.